Okay, welcome back, fellow pack crackers. So today we have another Kaldheim Set Booster box to open. Now this one I purchased locally from my local game store, the CG Realm. I'll leave all their information below in the description. They were kind enough to give me the Reliquary Tower promo card, as well as the Realm Walker Buy a Box promo. And they also threw in an Ikoria promo pack. So before we get to the box, I will quickly show you the contents of the pack. So shout out to them and thank them for providing this awesome pack to open on stream, if I can ever get it opened here. All right, so let's see. Looks like there's an arena card. All right, so we have, look at that nice Planeswalker symbol Lurrus, the Dream Den. Pretty sweet. We get a promo migration path. And our last card is Commit to Memory. So that is a classic. So if you'd like a commit to memory with the Planeswalker symbol, there you go. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the set booster box. Now, one thing I noticed when I was looking at the cards that I opened the first box was that you do get a large number of supplemental cards from the different products that have come out. So like the theme boosters they've received, which is pretty cool that you receive those as well. Because I know some of those not necessarily are expensive or all that rare, but they can be difficult to find if the product gets sold out or anything like that. So let's see how pack one goes. All right, so we have our Art Series card. All right, so we're just gonna fly through these. Okay, so we get Skimfar Avenger as our first rare. So another elf card. And we get our set. And our foil is Snakeskin Veil. So pretty cool. And I think it's a pretty interesting take on the hexproof, right? It seems like they keep making these better and better. First it was just the Ranger Style, and now we've gotten to the point where we also get a +1 counter in addition to not just +1/+1. All right, so our rare is Draugr Necromancer. And it's double rare pack, so we get Burgi, God of Storytelling. So this is an interesting one because it's one that adds red mana whenever you cast a spell. So kind of begging to be broken. And we get our third rare in the pack, Surtland Flinger. And our foil Jar the Forsaken. So not bad. It's pretty cool you can get 3 rares in these packs. I like that idea. Okay, we get a Snow-Colored Forest. A heavy red pack. And we get a Graven Lore, not too shabby. And Surtland Elementalist to go with a Giant Ox. And our first list card, Noggle Head Mage. So this is an Eventide card. Noggles are interesting card type. Alright, next pack. I mean, we've gotten a lot of rares, but I don't know if I'm anything too exciting. So we get a Pathway here, the blue-green one, very nice. And Open the Omen Path. Ooh, we get an emblem, pretty cool. Ooh, we get an Ermstrom Predator. That's a nice one. Oops. Go along with a Frostbite. And Elder Fang Disciple. And we get another, this is from Shadowmoor, so we're getting kind of the same block. Bogar Arsonist is our other list card. So those list cards really can be quite random. And we get looks like we get the special frame Terragrid God of Fright. So this card is pretty sweet. I know especially like an EDH and stuff, it's pretty awesome. And we get another alternate frame card. This is the uncommon. And a foil Funeral Longboats. All right, so still looking for our first mythic, but we've got a lot of rares. This is definitely a heavy uncommon pack. Okay, here we go. Sigrid, God Favored. And Raven Form. I felt like there was going to be more in that pack. All right, so flip it over. Okay, so we got Blessing of the Frost is our rare. And to go along with Ovar, the All-Form. So that's our first mythic. Whoops. See, I told you these ones are slippery. And we get a foil Doomscar Titan. Yeah, something about the way this set is, I just keep thinking like every like rare god or anything is going to be double-sided. So I keep trying to like look to see if there's anything on the other side. Okay, we get another Search for Glory. So I've been a lot of those in these boxes. Our second rare is Battle for Bredagard. And we get an alternate frame Cardew. And we get a foiled Herald Unites the Elves. Pretty sick. I do like me some elves, so that's awesome. All right. So yeah, again, a lot of uncommons in this pack. We get another pathway, so this time looking at the Rakdos one. Pretty awesome. Can't say no to those. And we get Seize the Spoils. All right, next pack. Binding of the Old Gods, always one of the best uncommons in the set. And we get another Herald Unites the Elves, so this is a very heavy box, looks like. And Stalwart Valkyries are uncommon. So I believe last time we ended up like about 8-ish. We got Bulky as our card. About 8-ish list cards, so hopefully we can get a similar number. A lot of them did come towards the end of the box though, so no surprise there. And we get Blood on the Snow to go along with a Herald King of Skemfar. It's an alternate frame. And Cosima, God of the Voyage. So I opened this up in my pre-release pack as my foil, so the only ones I have so far are 2 foils, which is pretty sweet. I know Cosima's been pretty hyped, so I'm not sure if it's living up to the hype, but it's definitely a sick card. Fortunately, I never drew it and played it in our pre-release, but those things happen. Now this is the card I have seen a little bit of buzz about, kind of the combo deck they're calling it with all the runes. And Carfell Harbinger. All right, so I think there's an average so far. I think I've seen one signed, quote unquote signed card, art card in a box, so keep an eye out for that. And we have Waking the Trolls, so our land destruction card. And Broken Wings. So there's been a lot of variants on that type of card. Broken Wings, I mean, so it's interesting to see how that goes. Because this one kind of combines all the different effects. And we get another Eradicator Angel. I believe this is my 3rd I've gotten, so I've hit that a lot. And my Bredagard Protector, an alternate frame, and Master Scald. All right, this looks like we get our squirrel buddy. There it is. All right, so we get Tundra Fumarole, so it looks like the red snow removal. And our Yeti and Ruined Crown. All right, so we hit Rush Rimewood Falls foil. That was an odd place for it in the pack. And we get In Search of Greatness, cool. And a foil Squash. Next pack, we hit another foil Snowland. This is another Alpine Meadow. Okay, we had a Battle of Frost and Fire as our rare, and we get a Reflections of Lajara as a rare, and we get another Cardur to go with along with the Kinseekers. And Classic Cloud Go Ranger is our list card. So this used to be a powerhouse in Standard. And given it looks like a draft common, you know, it ended up doing pretty well for itself. You go Dragon Berserker. So I don't think I've seen that one yet. So it makes dragons. It cares about dragons. And our foil is Invoke the Divine. And we get Octopus Umbra. So I'm not too familiar with this one. Looks like a takeoff on the Umbra. It looks like it's from Commander 18. So cool. Okay, so I know this card is definitely one of the supplemental cards. And it's a pretty good one too. Whenever an angel you control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. Pretty cool, and you get a token to start off with. And here's another Realm Walker. So pretty cool to go along with King Nefari's Betrayal. Betrayal. And we get a foil Agar, the Freezing Flame, and an alternate. It's a frame. Okay, and that looks like that's our signed card there. That's your sort of thing. There you go. Okay, so we get our black-white angels, and we get Mystic Reflection. So I think this is the first one I pulled. So I know this one's got a lot of combo potential. Another Maya, an alternate frame, and a Grim Draugr. So I can tell we get a list card in the pack. So you can see the bottom is a magic pack. And here's another foil. So it seems like if you get a foil Snowland, it's going to be at the front of the pack. I think I established that last time too. All right, and we get another Mythic, so a Battle Mammoth. Pretty sick. And we get another Mythic, so Eska, God of the Tree. So this one should have the, there you go. Nice alternate art on the back of the prismatic bridge. And our foil, Frostbite. Pretty good foil, or a common. And we get Saber Ants, so Mercadian Mass. Whenever Saber Ants is dealt damage, we may put that many green, 1/1 green insect tokens into play. So that, of course, is from the Mask block, specifically the Mask set, where right after Urza Saga, they had to kind of depower everything. Because that one definitely relies on your opponent having good cards to make it better, right? And has to attacks into it. Acts as a good deterrent. Lots of black uncommons in this pack. And we get Rise of the Dreadmarn. Those are rare. To go along with a Mega Brazen Outlaw. So that's pretty awesome. And Doomscar Oracle. Okay, so we get a Glorious Protector as our rare to go along with a full art Hengegate, sorry, Hengegate, no, it's Hengegate, sorry, pathway, and a Mistgate pathway. Those are beautiful, I must say, like the full art ones for that. A+ job. And we get an alternate art Cole, the Forge Master. I believe that's my first, so that looks like that. To go along with a Mega Brazen Outlaw foil. So a lot going on in that pack. And there's a Maskwood Nexus. To go along with a Jorn, God of Winter. And a Dogged Pursuit. And our list card is Nightshade Peddler. So if you played back in Avacyn Restored Times, you would know that was part of a like tier 2-ish combo with Izz's Staticaster. Beware, if you soul bond with it, it gives Staticaster Death Touch, so it allows you to essentially at instant speed flash it in and then mow down a bunch of your opponent's creatures. So it was part of a pretty good combo. Now it wouldn't win you the game on the board, but it would obviously require your opponent to remove it before playing any creatures or have them just get destroyed. Alright, and our rare is Dream Devourer. So a nice little demon here, allows you to foretell everything in your hand. And Glittering Frost. So that's 2 Glittering Frost in the pack. And I think this is probably the best card we're going to get for list in this box. So a Thrumming Stone, very nice. Gives everything Ripple 4. I like it. I don't think it's ever been reprinted either, to my knowledge. So I know I looked at buying it before, and it was pretty expensive. So pretty good. You know, if you don't know, you can combo that card with any of the rats. I like to play a number of copies, and you just get to go off when you play them. Put like your entire deck into play. I should say the rats you have into play. All right. We get a rare Ascendant Spirit. And a Troll, oops, there. And a Starheim Courier. And another list card, so we get Anointed Priest. So this was pretty big, very annoying back in Amonkhet, because you could, if you had Anointed Procession out, you could make a bunch of copies of this when you embalm it, and it would just kind of go bananas. and require you to gain a ton of life and just kind of snowball out of control. So very annoying for opponents, fun for the person playing it. And we get Egon, God of Death, very nice. And then he flips into the Throne of Death. See, that's why you can't blame me, because there's so many cards that do flip. It's like you gotta like wonder if everyone flips. And we get a foil Valkyrie Sword to go with it. And we get another foil dual Snow Duel. And we get the Bloody Masker. Ooh, I like the name. To go with an alternate art Finn the Fangbearer. So a very annoying Death Touch creature. And Brine Borrow Intruder. Alright, last pack. Ooh, we get an Elven War Master. Very cool. And we get an alternate art Furja, Judge of Valor. So our angel. And Ice Hide Troll is our last card. Alright, so there is the box with the replicated ring. Alright, so if we take a look at our list cards, I think, again, there's always like one clear standout in this group. It's very clearly Throwing Stone. Most of these are commons and uncommons. So it's kind of like they gave you an extra pack. And this was right in the pack. And then let's take a look at the... So we did get a nice double mythic pack. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any of the big name mythics, so I think this is going to be just average, below average box in terms of that. I mean, it was nice to hit all the pathways, but I think in terms of our hits there, I think we were a little lacking on the top end, which is okay. I mean, it's going to happen. Right, that's a chance you take with a box. So, either way though, we did get some nice cards. Like I said, the pathways are cool, and we get some nice foils. Dragon and a couple other cards that are pretty nice. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll be having, try to have content every week. So, be sure to be on the lookout for that. So, thank you. Okay, bye.